Hello friends, how are you? I am Sangam and I am creating a video on SME ACM2 controller. SME ACM2 controller which is used in various forklifts and EV. This controller ACM2 means this will control two BLDC motor. This controller is designed for BLDC motor. There is two model of this controller ACM1, ACM1 and ACM2. ACM2 will drive two BLDC motor, ACM1 will drive one BLDC motor. This diagram is for ACM2 controller. This will drive two BLDC motor. So friend, I will start video. Before starting the video, I will ask you to subscribe the channel. If this video will good for you, then like and share this video. Let us start. Just I am drawn one diagram like for this controller. There will be eight power terminal, two communication port, eight power terminal. In that eight power terminal, two B1, B plus and B minus terminal will be there. One B plus and one B minus terminal will be there, and six output port, three for drive motor and three for another hydraulic motor. A drive motor port power port is U1, V1, W1. Hydraulic motor power point is U2, V2, W2, and two communication channel K1 and K2, K1 and K2. Like this, that controllers is representing. We are coming on diagram and connection diagram. Just see, this is battery, this is our battery, like battery plus point and battery minus point. See, from battery positive terminal there will be one power fuse, maybe that is of 250 ampere or 300 ampere or 350 ampere, and then this will from power fuse the contactor points, the contactor having two power points, contactor having two power points and two. This is contactor. If you are considering this contactor, this is power point for power wiring, and this is for communication point for coil wiring. Okay, right? Then we are coming here from fuse. The power wiring will come to contactor point number 1, and then contactor point number 2. From contactor point number 2, the wire will come to B positive terminal of controller, and B minus battery negative terminal of battery negative terminal of wiring is directly connected with controller B minus. This is the power wiring. Another, we have shown you here how the power wiring of controller motor will be done. Motor and controller, in between of motor and controller will be done. Coming to we are coming to communication wiring. How we will connect communication wiring from directly, we are seeing, but directly from battery positive connection there will be one 10 ampere fuse for communicating the controller. 10 ampere fuse. See, after 10 ampere fuse, the key KSI, this is KSI, key switch input. From 10 ampere fuse to key switch input, the key switch, there will be power to will be connected, and from key switch input to K1. Just see, I have told you two communication port will be there, K1 and K2. It's K11. K11 point will be connected with key switch. See, K11 point will be connected with key switch. Okay, let us coming to another point. This is MCC. What I am telling, MCC, main contactor coil. What I told us in a starting, contactor having 4 point, 2 for power wiring and 2 for coil wiring. Then this is coming here, contactor 2 point is connected in power wiring, and this contactor 2 point of coil wiring will be connected with controller K117 and K19. 2 point will be connected with our contactors coil K117 and K19. Then we are coming to display. This controller having a good kind of display. This display is connected with 3 wire, 12 volt supply with ground and another line in. See, for communicating this communicating the from controller. ठीक? Okay, the positive 12 volt connection is coming from K121. See, K121, because what why we are taking from 12 volt from K121, because this battery, the battery of this controller is like 36 volt, 48 volt or 72 volt. Then but display is required 12 volt only. Then this controller having the communication connection 12 volt output also and 5 volt output also. The 12 volt out is coming from K121. The display requires 12 volt output. K121 will be connected for 12 volt output, and K118 will be connected for ground. Ground will be common for all. K118 and K121 will be connected for 12 volt supply, ground at plus 12 volt, and K114 is line connected. L in line connected means low in connected will be display for communicating from the display will communicate from controller by this K114. Then we are coming accelerator port, because every controller requires accelerator port to control the controller speed. The accelerator port point having which accelerator port? This controller will operate two motor, one drive motor, another hydraulic motor, or you are you can control to drive motor also. You like what you are requires what you require. Then the accelerator port will be connected K221 and another 12 volt and ground. 12 volt and ground from connector, from controller. 12 volt will be K121 and ground will be K118. This accelerator port, see, from K121 is connected to accelerator port, and K118 is connected. K118 is here, is connected to accelerator port, and another will be accelerator port. Another connection of accelerator port is K121. There will be 3 point of connector connections in accelerator port: K121, K118, and K1 and K221. See, like we are coming to next point. This is a steer angle sensor, which is mounted on rear steering angle, like rear steering axle. This steer angle is a steer angle sensor is mounted on a rear steering axle. This its connection will be K220 and same ground and 12 volt supply. This is 12 volt supply and this is ground, same. It is not required to discuss again. We are coming to lift pot. There is one lift pot also, like how much you will a spool will be pushed, at that much only the hydraulic motor will run. Means if you are pushing less, if you are pushing your spool less, then controller will operate in less speed. If you are pushing controller a spool high, matlab, if you are pushing the controller maximum position, the motor will operate higher speed. Because of this lift port, the lift port will connected to K222 and same ground and 12 volt. There is lift the lift port will be placed near to like control valve. Like everywhere, I think many times of control valve, this accelerator port will be placed below of control valve. Like lifting port below of lifting port. So this lift port will be placed near to control valve or below of control valve. We are coming to tilt switch. This tilt switch will operate from ground and K16. K16 point will be connected to tilt switch, and another tilt switch connection will be done from ground K118. And again we are coming auxiliary switch, height switch. This is point. K114 is auxiliary switch 1, K115 is auxiliary switch 2. See, auxiliary switch means you can operate another hydraulic system from controller. First auxiliary switch generally connected with side shifting system of the forklift. The side shifting system, if there is any side shifting option in forklift, that will be connected with this auxiliary switch 1. See, auxiliary switch 1 will be connected from K114 and ground of the forklift, which is K118. Okay. And then if you are using secondary auxiliary switch, if you have any other kind of function like drum handler, parrot pick, any kind of thing, then you can connect with K215. Then again I am coming from next I am coming to height switch. Some of forklift having the height switch, which is connected on your mast, which will be connected to K117 or K123. There is two option of height switch, K217 and K223. If you are using only one height switch, then you can connect only K117, which is height switch number 1, and with connected with K118. K118 will be ground and K217 will be for height switch number 1. If there is any kind of height switch number 2, then you can connect K223. But there will not be any kind of height switch number 2. If I have never seen height switch number 2. You can only, if there is only single height switch, then you can connect with K217 and negative ground of this controller. Again I am coming, we are what I told in starting, this is ACM2 motor. It means there will be two encoder, two temperature sensor, which will be connected with your one for drive motor, another for hydraulic motor. This see, you have to check here which motor will be connected with which encoder. Like if drive motor is connected, if you are mounting on drive motor any kind of encoder, that encoder will be connected with K2, K24 and K25. See, this will be compulsory. If you are connecting hydraulic motors encoder connection on drive motor, the controller will not work. It is required to compulsory connect with drive motor encoder connection only with drive motor encoder. See, drive motor encoder having 4 point. If your encoder is 2 channel encoder, this controller operates 2 channel encoder, channel A and channel B, not 1 channel encoder. See, it is required 4 point because encoder is required to operate on 12 volt. It will require 12 volt, which will be 2 point, one for plus 12 volt, another for ground, and another 2 point which is 2 channel encoder. Then K4, K24 and K25 will be connected with encoder, drive motor encoder. K24 will be channel B, K25 will be channel A. Channel A and channel B, there will be 2 channel, and then G ground will be connected with its controller, and 12 volt will be connected with its controller for drive motor encoder. Same for drive motor temperature sensor, your ground will be connected with drive motor temperature sensor, and K211 will be connected with drive motor temperature sensor. Again I am coming for another encoder and another temperature sensor, which is required to connect with hydraulic motor. This encoder will connected, channel B will be K22, channel A will be K23, and ground will be K9. Sorry, ground will be K29, and another positive volt will be K121. See, this hydraulic motor encoder. See, K22 channel B, K23 channel A, K221 positive 12 volt, and K29 will be negative ground. Again I am coming for temperature sensor. Another one, this ground will be connected with hydraulic motor temperature sensor, and its another terminal of temperature sensor will be connected with K210. Means hydraulic motor temperature sensor connected will be connected with K29 and K210. Okay, I'm coming again next for next next point. See, accelerator port having a limit switch. The accelerator port is required for that controller. Accelerator port having 2 point of thing, one for potentiometer, one is potentiometer, another is limit switch. The limit switch of accelerator port will be connected with K15 along with K118, which is ground, and K15 will be connected with accelerator port switch, which is inside of accelerator port. Again we are coming, if there is brake pedal switch, if any kind of brake pedal switch is connected, installed in that machine, that will be connected with connects with controller on K112 and another with K118, which will be ground. We are coming on direction switch, which is very important in forklift or any kind of vehicle. For direction controller, if you want to go for forward direction, this switch will be operated, and if you want to go for reverse direction, this switch will be operated. This direction switch is connected with one ground point, which will be common of this controller, which will be common of this direction switch. I am writing here common. And another K14 of controller. K14 of controller is forward, which will be connected of direction switch of forward connection. K13 is reverse point, which will be connected uh, with the reverse directions, reverse point of direction switch. Means K14, K14 will be connected with forward point of direction switch. K13 will be connected with reverse point of direction switch, and K118 will be connected with common of this direction switch. See, K118 is required to compulsory connect with common point of direction switch. You cannot connect with another one. The machine will start malfunctioning, because if you will connect with another any kind of point. Coming to next point, if that controller, if that machine having the seat switch, I'm saying why seat switch? There, if you are confusing seat switch and seat belt switch, let me clarify. Seat belt switch is installed with seat belt, which you are buckling with that machine or seat belt. This seat switch is inside of seat, which is operated by the pressure of operator or weight of operator. This seat switch is inside of seat, not seat belt. This seat switch is inside of seat, which is operated by the weight of operator. When operator is sitting on seat, at that time only this seat switch will operate. That seat switch I am telling about. That seat switch. That seat switch will be connected with K12 and ground of this controller. Again, I am coming this PC connector. You don't need to connect every time, or it is not compulsory to connect. But if you want to connect, this PC connector will connect with ground point and K110 and K111 point of this controller. The connection of this controller is completed. If you have any kind of query, please comment in comment section. I will try to resolve your issue. Thank you. If this video is informative for you, then please like and share this video. If you are new on this channel, please subscribe this channel. I will share you next another kind of video which will be very useful for you. Thank you.